Hi guys, and welcome back to Taste and Bloom. My name is Yasmi and today I am making some pork and mushroom jollof rice. Do stay with me. So the night before making this recipe, I marinated my pork with some cayenne pepper, a blend of onions, ginger and garlic, and then added some salt later on, which I nearly forgot to add. And then I left this covered in the fridge till I was ready to use the following day, okay? Now you don't have to do this overnight, all right? If you have 30 minutes, that's good to go. I also marinated my oyster mushrooms with a blend of ginger, garlic, and onions, okay? And I left it in the fridge overnight as well. You don't have to do this, but I wanted it to be seasoned nicely. So the following day, I started by steaming my pork with just a small amount of water, about half a cup, okay? And then I covered and allowed to cook through till tender. And then in another pot, I added in some oil and then my chopped onions. And then I went ahead to sweat it a bit before going ahead to add in my tomato paste. If this is your first time on the channel, you're so welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you are prompted every time I post a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my video. So next, I'm going to add in my blend of ginger, garlic, and onions. I'll give this a good stir to ensure that all the ingredients are combined nicely. And then I'll leave this to simmer for a bit, okay? So in about, say, 5 to 7 minutes, I'll go back in there to give it another stir. And then I'll add in my blended onions and pepper. So once that goes in, I'll make sure to leave it on fire till the stew simmers down nicely and then the oil begins to settle on top, okay? So as you can see, it's doing beautiful. I'm adding in some shrimp seasoning and a blend of local spices with some salt. I'll also give this another stir and allow my stew to continue cooking. We have to make sure to develop all the beautiful flavors in the stew in order to ensure that our jollof tastes nice, like delicious, okay? So as you can see, the stew is done now. I'm adding in my washed rice. So I am not going to add any water at this point because I think you can tell that there was a bit of water at the base of my washed rice, okay? So I left it to cook through. And because I know my rice, I know the amount of water I could take. So next I'll be frying my protein, okay? So my mushrooms go in first because I'll be just sauteing them. They don't need too much oil, okay? So once the mushrooms are done, I'll go ahead to fry my pork. And then next will be some kele-wele, okay? I mean jollof without kele-wele. How? So checking up on my jollof, the water has drained beautifully. I'll go ahead and give it a quick stir and then follow by covering with parchment paper, and then I'll allow the steam to cook the rice through. After a couple of minutes, I'm going in with my mushrooms and pork, okay? Then I'll give it a good mix, stir everything into it, and then allow to simmer down, maybe for about 5 minutes, and then the jollof is ready to be enjoyed. So I made some side salad to go with the jollof and it was so good. I hope you are inspired to try this recipe. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, share this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and keep blooming.